forgotten bones and bonds, quicksands that have dried upon some line. That keeps you in the back roads by the rivers of my memory, that keeps you ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on some column now that binds me, or something that somebody said cause they thought we fit together walking. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursed or forgiven when I walk along some railroad track and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory. For hours you're just gentle on my mind. Joy might stain my face, and the summer sun might burn me till I'm blind, but not to where I cannot see you walking on the back road by the rivers flowing gentle on my mind. I dip my cup of soup back from a gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard, my beard a rustling coal pile and a dirty hat below across my face. Through cup tans round the tin can, I pretend to hold you to my breast and find that you're waiting on the back road by the rivers of my memories. Smiles are just gentle on my mind, gentle on my mind.
running down the railroad tracks, and boy, you won't believe your ears. There's a picking on the front porch of Johnny Stacks. He ain't played like that in years. Ain't played nothing like that in years. His heart is kinda like that old guitar. Lord, just listen to it ring. All he ever played was a blues before. Look and do wonderful things. Johnny's got some brand new strings. They say she's a waitress down in Carbondale. He met her at the county fair. She's a good Baptist girl with amber eyes and long, long chestnut hair. Lord have mercy, way down to here. His heart is kinda like that old guitar. Lord, just listen to it ring. All he ever played was a blues before, but look and do wonderful things. Johnny's got some brand new strings. His heart is kinda like that old guitar. Lord, just listen to it ring. All he ever played was a blues before, but look and do wonderful things. Johnny's got some brand new strings.
Well, I got a home on the other shore. Can't you hear Jerusalem? Oh, you know I'll be there forevermore. Can't you hear Jerusalem? Oh, can't you hear Jerusalem? Oh, can't you hear Jerusalem? Oh, I thank God there's a heaven and a ringing in my soul, and my soul's set free. Can't you hear Jerusalem? Oh. Better get to church and listen to the preacher. Can't you hear Jerusalem? Oh, get right with God and he'll be your teacher. Can't you hear Jerusalem? Oh, can't you hear Jerusalem? Oh, can't you hear Jerusalem? Oh, I thank God there's a heaven and a ringing in my soul, and my soul set free. Can't you hear Jerusalem? Oh. Well, brother, you better get right with God. Can't you hear Jerusalem? Oh, while here upon this earth do try. Can't you hear Jerusalem? Oh, can't you hear Jerusalem? Oh, can't you hear Jerusalem? Oh, I thank God there's a heaven and a ringing in my soul, and my soul set free. Can't you hear Jerusalem? Oh, I can't you hear Jerusalem? Oh, can't you hear Jerusalem? Oh, I thank God there's a heaven and a ringing in my soul, and my soul set free. Can't you hear Jerusalem?
Thank you.
Boy, now this next song that we're going to feature Miss Becky over here on, this woman can talk fast. Is that right, Kent? She's a fast talker, isn't she? Yeah.
This lady right here used to be my principal over at Yellville, and
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Club Possum Event Center and the Pam Setser Show. We're located just off the Court Square in beautiful downtown Mountain View, Arkansas. The Pam Setser Show is a production of Dancing Dolls Music and is broadcast live on the Pam Setser YouTube channel, the Pam Setser Music Facebook page, and our local nonprofit radio station, KWMV 88.5 FM. The Pam Setser Show is made possible by grants from the Arkansas Arts Council and by our wonderful gold sponsor, the Dulcimer Shop, maker of McSpadden dulcimers for over 60 years, as well as many, many other local businesses that Pam will talk about throughout tonight's show. When, not if, you shop at any of these fine businesses, please give them a thank you for helping us keep Mountain View music alive and kicking. You can also do your own small part in helping Pam keep our music alive by dropping a donation in the tip bucket here in the back of the room if you're joining us in person, or if you're joining us online or you're tuned into KWMV, you can make an online donation at paypal.me/Pam Setser. And for those of you joining us in person, we do allow you to record, to take photos and record video, but we do ask that you do not use a flash. And now please make welcome the one and only Pam Setser and the Ozark Granny Chicks.
Two little boys had two little toys, each had a wooden horse. Gaily they played each summer's day, warriors both, of course. One little cat mishap, and he broke off his horse's head. He cried for his toy, then he wept for joy when he heard what his brother had said. Do you think I could leave you crying while there's room on my horse for two? Climb up here, Joe, and stop your crying. I'll mend up your horse with glue. Someday we'll both be soldiers, and our horses will not be toys. Then perhaps we'll remember when we were just two little boys. Long years have passed, and the war came at last. Bravely they both marched away. Cannons roared loud in that wild crowd. Wounded and dying Joe lay. He heard a cry, and a soldier dashed by out of the ranks of the blue. He hurried away to where Joe lay when he heard what his brother did say. Do you think I could leave you dying while there's room on my horse for two? Climb up here, Joe, and we'll be flying away from the boys in blue. Can't you see, Joe, I'm all a tremble? It may be the flash and the noise, maybe because I remember when we were just two little boys. Maybe because I remember when we were just two little boys.
Well, thank you so much, and welcome to the show. How many of you have seen a Pam Setser Show before? Raise your hand. Wow, how many have not? Where have you been? I mean, I've been around here forever. Forever and a day. But we are glad you're here, and I want to introduce this lady over here. We are the Ozark Granny Chicks, and we are all grannies. And she's our little chickadee over here. And it's been a joy to watch her grow up, and she's so talented. She's a great singer, songwriter. She's a national champion on the banjo. And we're going to feature her on this next tune. So make welcome Lillian McCool.
We're going to do a song called I've Endured, and I don't remember the name of the lady who first recorded this, but she was a female banjo player, which wasn't quite as popular back then as it is now.
Still not popular.
Still not popular.
Some things never change.
Rode on the mountains 20 years ago, traveled hills and valleys through the rain and snow. Seen light flashing, I've heard the thunder roll. I've endured, how long must one endure?
introduce this lady here sitting next to me. I first started hearing her singing it was in the 70s. And I fell in love with her voice. And then she was my mom's dearest friend, and she's been a dear friend of mine for many years, an original member of Leatherwoods. And so she and I go way back, and she still has a great voice. I still love to hear her sing. So make welcome Kay Thomas.
That Pam is too kind. Her mom, Jean, used to tease me about this. You know, you've heard something really, really good. That Lillian can just play all kinds of strings. Jean said, maybe you could play this one string thing. Yes. and it helps if you have a hollow head. How many of you have one of these at home? I bet some of you play this at home. It's called a picking bow or a mouth bow. And it is an old instrument. You can, they say there are pictures in cave walls in France that show somebody playing one of these. And you can imagine somebody came in from the hunt and happened to pick it up and get a twang on it, and then maybe get about 6 or 7 notes out of it. And before long, you have a tune. And Pam is going to get her spoons out, and she's maybe the best spoon player anywhere around. But we're going to team up here on a little bit of picking bow and spoons, and this is called Turkey in the Straw.
Yeah. Well, Gresham, he mentioned McSpadden Dulcimer Shop, and I do appreciate them. They are a gold sponsor of my show, and that was my summer job. When I was in high school, I worked at the Dulcimer Shop, and it was really a busy time. I can remember we might sell, 12 or 13 dulcimers in a day, and they would come in and say, I want to hear a dual climber, and so I appreciate them very much. And be sure and go. They have a wonderful gift shop as well. But so Kay and I are going to do a couple of tunes on the dulcimer. Start with the finger picking style and Endearing Young Charms. to introduce the lady over there playing the big upright bass. She left her fiddle out in the rain, and that's what happened.
They swell up.
But she and I go way back to we played in a group called Homemade Jam.
Yeah.
And so she's a great singer, songwriter as
Lily
well.
Ann.
Yes. My daughter babysat Lily Ann at our shows. So, yeah, we go way back. But we're going to feature her on this next one. So make welcome Miss Crystal McCool.
Well, we love these old mountain songs, so we're going to do you one about a bird, because why not, right? Okay, here we go. Little birdie, what makes you fly so strong? Take a short time to stay here, ain't a long time to be gone. Little birdie, what makes you fly so high? It's knowing my true love is waiting up in the sky. Little birdie, what makes your wings so blue? Well, it's nothing but that old grieving over you. Little birdie, come and sing to me your song. Sing it loud so I can hear it, 'cause I can hear it when you're gone. Oh, thank you. She was hanging on for dear life, wasn't she?
I will tell you folks sitting in the back, we do have some seats on the front row. And we will not make you sing or anything if you come up here.
You may have to dance a tune or
Yes.
two, but
We do ask that you smile at us. That's all. But I'm going to get the auto harp out now, and the auto harp was actually my very first instrument. My mom taught me that as well, and she loved the old Carter family songs. So I grew up knowing a lot of those. But I am not going to do a Carter family tune tonight. I'm going to do a Dolly Parton song. So she and I have so much in common. So to me, you know, Dolly, what a great songwriter. I just think her songwriting is amazing. And to me, this is one of her best ones. Back through the years, I go wandering once again. Back to the seasons of my youth. I recall a box of rags that someone gave us. How my mama put the rags to use. There were rags of many colors, and every piece was small. And I didn't have a coat, it was way down in the fall. Mama sewed the rags together Sewing every piece with love, she made my coat of many colors that I was so proud of. As she sewed, she told a story from the Bible she had read about a coat of many colors Joseph wore, and then she said, I hope this coat will bring you good luck and happiness. And I just couldn't wait to wear it, and Mama blessed it with a kiss. My coat of many colors that my mama made for me, made from ugly rags, but I wore it so proudly. Though we didn't have much money, I was rich as I could be in my coat of many colors my mama made for me. So with patches on my breeches and holes in both my shoes and my coat of many colors, I hurried off to school just to find the others laughing and making fun of me in my coat of many colors my mama made for me. Well, I couldn't understand it, for I felt I was rich, and I told them all the love Mama sewed in every stitch. I told them all the stories Mama told me while she sewed, how my coat of many colors was worth more than all their clothes. They didn't understand it, though I tried to make them see. One is only poor, only if they choose to be. Though we didn't have much money, I was rich as I could be in my coat of many colors my mama made for me, made just for me. Thank you. Well, we want to get Gresham McMillan to come up here now. And Gresham's been back there. He runs the sound and the lights, and he makes the cookies and the bread, and he gets the Facebook going and the YouTube going, and he's one of the best bass players around as well. He is in high demand, that's for sure. So give him a round of applause, Gresham McMillan.
Do we have any waltzers? We have about a 2-foot square area.
There you go.
If you have to waltz little.
And close together. And as at any time, if you want to get up and get you bread or cookies or drinks or whatever, please feel free to do that.
Or dance.
Yes.
Pam, that would remind us of being in the old courthouse when we used to play music in the
Yes.
courthouse. People just walked in and out in front of you, and people sat down, got their stuff to drink. And
They did, yeah. Make yourself at
Make
home.
yourself at home. Are you ready? It's always fun to have two fiddles, have twin fiddles, and have her pretty harmony. This next tune we're going to do for you is really an old tune from this area. It'd be an old tune anywhere, but there was a family called the Morrisons.
Yeah.
All of them fiddlers. You know, they've been here for several generations, and Fate, Willie Morrison were brothers that played, and there was before them there were other Morrison brother fiddlers, and they did a tune called Sugar in the Coffee-O. Now, you're not going to hear that on the top 10. You'll probably know why after we get through. but it was a great, fun, old-time song, and all of the music was really social. People got together, and they played for these dances, and people would come in. They worked real hard, and they had a big time, and the kids played, and everybody had a grand social event when they got together to play their music. So you have to imagine that.
Some of them fell out of the courthouse window, right?
That happened too.
That happened too.
Are you going to tell them to sing along,
Kay?
Kay? Are you going to tell them the words so they'll sing along?
Well, these are hard to get. Sugar. I take sugar in my coffee-o. 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 Got that?
Can you get to that?
So whenever we get to that chorus, you just jump right in there, and I bet you.
Old time lyrics, they're hard.
Oh, say it.
I hope so.
Here's how I reckon they found out. They saw sugar all around the spout. I take sugar in the coffee-o. 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 Sugar's high, sugar's low, but I take sugar in the coffee-o. Sugar in the coffee-o. I take 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 sugar in the coffee-o.
Ooh. Who has heard that for the first time? Yeah.
How many
Don't think about that every time they get their cup of coffee. Now y'all sing to your neighbor, your partner, your spouse. I like sugar in my coffee.
Coffee-o. Okay, you want to tell them about this song you're going to do?
Well, this is another one of those really old songs that probably came from a disaster that really happened in Wales. It's a mining song, and we like to think that the advice was heeded. Maybe this one turned out okay. It's called "The Dream of the Miner's Child." A miner was leaving his home for his work when he heard his little girl scream. He ran to the side of that little girl's bed. Daddy, I've had such a dream. Daddy, don't go to the mines today. Dream
never could live without you.
Go down to the village, tell your dear friends, sure as the bright stars do shine, something is going to happen tonight. Daddy, don't go to the mines. Daddy, don't go to the mines today. Dreams have so often come true. Daddy, my daddy, please don't go away. I never could live without you. Oh no, I never could live without you. Pam's working us hard tonight, isn't she?
I'm telling you,
That.
you're gonna earn your keep.
Up and down, up and down.
This is called Over the Waterfall. Kind of an Appalachian tune that came here. I remember Ramona Jones.
Ramona Jones, yeah.
Grandpa Jones had a place here, and she played this tune a lot. And don't know where Lily Ann heard it, but she's... You
We heard it at a square dance.
I swear it is. Okay.
At the boat center.
All right. Over the Waterfall.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna do another really old song.
Amazing.
Yes.
I know you're shocked.
We know a lot of old songs.
We only
Not that
know
we're
old
old or anything, but this is one called The Airship.
Yay.
I once loved a sailor. Once a sailor loved me. He was not a sailor who sailed o'er the wild flowing sea. He owned an airship and could sail like a bird on a wing. And every night about sunset, he would fly to my window and sing. Oh, come take a trip in my airship. Come take a trip to the stars. Come take a trip out to Venus. Come let us sail into Mars. No one will see while we're kissing. No one will see while we spoon. Come take a trip in my airship, and we'll visit the man in the moon. his airship. He asked me if I'd name the day. Just ask the Big Dipper. I gave him my heart. We swore to each other that we would never more part. Oh, come take a trip in my airship. Come take a trip to the stars. Come take a trip out to Venus. Come let us sail into Mars. No one will see while we're kissing. No one will see while we spoon. Come take a trip in my airship, and we'll visit the man in the moon. Visit the man in the moon.
Every time Pam does that song, I get to look out in the audience, and it happened again. You see people, you know, it's the sailor song, right? You see people out there going, and it's all good until people are going like this. If one's going in, then I start getting seasick.
You can't help but move on it.
You know, you got to.
Well, I've got some got some good friends and people from my church that are here tonight. Now, they may de-church me. I may not be able to go next Sunday. But this is an a cappella gospel, and of course at Church of Christ we sing without pianies. But there's a bunch of people love to sing in Church of Christ and sing parts and all that stuff. So I'm really glad to have y'all here tonight. And we're going to sing this one's called "Oh Mary, Don't You Weep." Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. One of these mornings bright and fair, spread my wings and cleave the air. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. If I could, I surely would stand on the rock where Moses stood. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Are you going to tell them about this song, or do I have to?
Yeah, go ahead, Kay.
Pam is so talented, plays all over the country, and just music runs through her veins like blood. And this is a song she wrote about the place she lives. It's called Crooked Ridge. And this is like a living folk song. There are people that come here for dulcimer contests and things, and when they're here, they pick up tunes. And this is one that's been put in tradition. A lot of dulcimer players will be playing. It's called Crooked Ridge, and Pam's written several great songs, but this one certainly has gone down in tradition already.
Very good, Kay.
Pay me later.
Thank you. I do want to tell you that back there in the corner right there, I've got these rack cards. Listen, they're free. They don't cost a thing. And we've got a bunch of them in a box at home, so I would like for you to take one with you. Has all my sponsors listed and their information. It also has all of mine. And please get one of these when you head out tonight. We're going to do a little medley, aren't we?
We are.
You know what a medley means? Okay.
Do we know what a medley?
We hope we do. I'm following you, Kay.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Well, Crystal, don't you need these folks to help you out on
Well,
this next one?
Yeah, now, y'all did so good on that other, and Sugar My Coffee-O. You remember that one? And you just kept repeating, Sugar My Coffee, I like Sugar My Coffee-O, I like Sugar My Coffee-O, I like Sugar My Coffee-O, I like Sugar My Coffee-O. You remember y'all did that 4 times? Well, I need y'all to remember that, because this time, instead of singing I like Sugar My Coffee-O, I need you to holler. Don't sing. Don't sing. Just holler. Picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head. And I need you to do it 4 times, so we're going to practice. Are you ready? Picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head. Picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head. Picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head. Picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head. You can hold that last one out. Now listen. I got a good friend here in town, and he loves old-time music, and he says all the time there's only 3 rules to singing old-time music. The first rule is that you got to be really loud. And the second rule is that you don't have to have a real pretty singing voice, right? It doesn't have to be operatic. You can just holler it. And the third rule is, when in doubt, refer back to rule number 1. Be loud, okay? So I'm counting on you to be real loud. So we're going to do a song about a fella. Well, I guess you could say he was helping some folks out. All right, you ready? It sounds terrible.
Picked up a hammer, knocked him in the head.
Now that ain't no lie. Y'all was fun.
Oh, gosh.
Well, what a change.
I do think y'all are the best we've ever had.
I do. I agree.
We're fixing to really change the pace up, aren't we here?
Oh.
Wait,
From
so you
all fun to
yeah, too.
get out your hanky.
There's a lady that lived in this community for quite a while, and I don't honestly know where her home now is around Williford or Hardy, Arkansas.
Somewhere.
Don't know where in Arkansas that she was from, but her name's Carolyn Carter, and she's written some wonderful songs, and Pam's learning one of her songs, Arkansas, the Hills of Arkansas, I believe. And this one she wrote's called "The Quilt," and boy, if you're a quilter or if you're a granny or have trouble with your memory, this might strike a chord with you.
Get out your hanky.
There's a little yellow quilt at the foot of the bed. They tuck it neath my chin at night, fluff the pillows and my head. I hear them whisper quietly. It helps her sleep, it seems. The quilt my mama gave to me the year I turned 16. She wrapped it in her Sunday shawl, one her mama made. She left it on my dresser at the end of the day. There was a picture of the countryside, an old house and a screen on the quilt my mama gave to me the day I turned 16. Blow, north wind, blow, take me to that place. It seems so warm, it seems so safe. My memory fails me, yet I still dream of the quilt my mama gave to me the day I turned 16. It went with me to college, and it kept me warm at night. When I ventured on my own, it made my blue heart light. I wrapped my babies in it, and I rocked them fast asleep in the quilt my mama gave to me the day I turned 16. Now I am old, and here am I. This young girl cares for me. They say she is my daughter's child. How I long for that memory. So when I'm gone, I'll have them wrap my quilt up in my
my shawl and give it to this young girl who calls me Grandma. Blow, north wind, blow, take me to that place. It feels so warm, it feels so safe. My memory fails me, yet I still dream of the quilt my mama gave to me the day I turned 16.
Hey, Thomas.
Love it, love it, love it.
Is that not great?
That was a great.
Great song, and she did a great job, too. We're going to feature Lillian over here, our little chickadee again. She's going to college at the Ozark. She's going to be a nurse. So,
In May.
what?
In May, I'll be a nurse.
You graduate in May?
Graduate in May.
Oh, my goodness. How can that be?
And she's coming back to Mountain View to take care of us all. Woo!
Yeah, ready.
Here comes that rabbit, skipping through the sand. Shoot that rabbit, you don't mind, fry me in a pan, fry me in a pan. Big-eyed rabbit's gone, big-eyed rabbit's gone, big-eyed rabbit's gone, gone, big-eyed rabbit's gone. Here comes that rabbit, fast as he can run. Shoot that rabbit, you don't mind, shoot him with a double-barrel gun, shoot him with a double-barrel gun. Big-eyed rabbit's gone, gone, big-eyed rabbit's gone, big-eyed rabbit's gone, gone, big-eyed rabbit's gone. Yonder comes that man of mine, how do you think I know? Tell him by that great big beard hanging down so low, hanging down so low. Big-eyed rabbit's gone, big-eyed rabbit's gone, big-eyed rabbit's gone, gone, big-eyed rabbit's gone. Big-eyed rabbit's gone, big-eyed rabbit's gone, big-eyed rabbit's gone, gone, big-eyed rabbit's gone.
Okay, we're going to do a good old gospel tune coming up next. I will tell you, I will not have another show here until August 15th. And that'll be with the Pam Setser Band. The 22nd, I'll have Apple and Setser. And then the 29th will be this crew again. So, and you know, if you can't be here in person, you can watch from anywhere on my YouTube channel. You can wear your pajamas,
Or your
pop your
underwear.
own popcorn. You don't have to put on makeup, do your hair, or anything. So, yes.
Where will you be in 2 weeks?
Can we do that too?
Do what?
Where will you be in 2 weeks?
Next Thursday night, I will be at Station Inn in Nashville, Tennessee. Do what?
Yes.
Actually, the 4th. This will be my 4th time. Yeah, I'm going to start moving furniture. Not really. Take your shoes off, Moses, you're on holy ground, holy ground, holy ground. Take your shoes off, Moses, you're on holy ground. Saying, I am the Lord thy God. Rise up, Moses, and smite that rock. Smite that rock, smite that rock. Rise up, Moses, and smite that rock. Saying, I am the Lord thy God. Take your shoes off, Moses, you're on holy ground. Holy ground, holy ground. Take your shoes off, Moses, you're on holy ground. Saying, I am the Lord thy God. God spoke to Moses at the burning bush, burning bush, burning bush. God spoke to Moses at the burning bush, saying, I am the Lord thy God. Take your shoes off, Moses, you're on holy ground, holy ground, holy ground. Take your shoes off, Moses, you're on holy ground, saying, I am the Lord thy God. Saying, I am the Lord thy God. We're going to do one more for you tonight, and we appreciate so much you coming out. Hello, hello. How about another hand for Lillian McCool? Crystal McCool. Kay Thomas.
And Miss Pamela Setser. Y'all have been so much fun to have here, y'all.
Yes, could y'all just stay till the 15th?
Keep you.
So this was an old play party tune, and we're going to do a little, we're going to play music too. So fly around, my pretty little miss.
Higher up the cherry tree, the ripe will grow the cherries. If you hug and kiss a girl, soon you'll laugh and marry. Fly around, my pretty little miss, fly around, my daisy. Fly around, my pretty little miss, you almost drive me crazy. Coffee grows on the white oak tree, the fruit flows with brandy. If I had my pretty little miss, I'd feed her sugar candy. Fly around, my pretty little miss, fly around, my daisy. Fly around, my pretty little miss, you almost drive me crazy.
Charlie, he's a good old guy. Charlie, he's a dandy. Charlie, he's a good old guy. Feeds them girls on candy.
Fly around, my pretty little miss, fly around, my daisy. Fly around, my pretty little miss, you almost drive me crazy. Gonna get some weevily wheat, gonna get some barley, gonna get some weevily wheat, bake a cake for Charlie. Fly around, my pretty little miss, fly around, my daisy. Fly around, my pretty little miss, you almost drive me crazy.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I do want to, Lillian had a special request. We're doing our own encore, okay? Is that all right? Okay. We're going to get Lillian to do a beautiful tune called There Is a God. And we're so thankful that there is a God. So, and this is a beautiful song.
You want to talk about this one a little bit?
Oh, sure. That means that's code for, Mom, I've got a tune. Please keep that crowd entertained while I'm doing this.
Yeah.
No, this honestly, this is literally my favorite song right now. I love to hear anybody do it. Of course, I love to hear my girl do it, but I love to hear anybody do it. And I do real good with most of it until there's certain parts of it that just get to me. So if I start crying and you hear a little sniffle or whatever, y'all just ignore that. But I'm going to tell you something. If this doesn't speak to your heart, you need to do a heart check. I don't want to preach at you, but I'm just saying this is a good one. And it talks all about how in the world can people doubt when they look around this world that there is a God. I've never understood that, you know. I can understand somebody that worship Satan before they'll just say there isn't a God at all. At least they know there is one, so they're just picking the wrong side. Okay, are you ready?
Try to put your arms around 100-year-old tree. Climb up on a horse, let it run full speed. Take a look down at the world from 30,000 feet on your next flight. Watch a flock of birds against the morning sun. Close your eyes and listen to the river run. Catch a firefly in your hand, a raindrop on your tongue. That's right. There is a God. There is a God. There is a God. How much proof do you need? Plant a seed and see what comes out of the ground. Find a heartbeat on your baby's ultrasound. In a few years, hear them laughing, and don't it sound like a song? Stop and think about what you don't understand. Things like life and love and how the world began. Doctor can explain it, but the cancer is gone. There is a God. There is a God. There is a God. How much proof do you need? Science says it's all just circumstance, like the whole world's just an accident. But if you want to shoot that theory down, look around. Just look around. There is a God. There is a God. There is a God. How much proof do you need?
thank you so much. Tomorrow night, Gary Rounds will be here, I believe, and over at the Folk Center, they're having old time fiddle contest and concert. So banjo too, yes. So anyway, and I know there's music out on the square and the Picken Park. So have a blessed rest of your evening, and thanks for coming to our show.
Yeah.